Alright, howdy folks, welcome back to Magicube. Last time we had a time. We had a time with 48. It was pretty tough. It wasn't the longest we spent on the puzzle, so it's I guess it wasn't that tough, but it was definitely scary, and it makes me scared of 49 and 50. Let's see what happens there. 49. Red button, purple button, red button, purple button. Grays that are separated. Skull, interesting. Okay, that just means I don't have to use the yellow to like get the things away from this wall. Okay. At least that's one of the things it means. It might not be the only thing it means. We have a loop around. That's always concerning. Always concerning. And ultimately, what do we want? We want to go in here while this is open. Or held open by something. Ooh. We need to close, we need to spawn thing, and then we need to open again? What are you saying, game? That is what you're saying. Open? Not necessarily when I walk in, because they can just be held open by a block. But open nonetheless. I mean, could you be held open by a block? Like I'm holding you open for a surprisingly long amount of time. Well, I'm never getting blocks over this, am I? No. Okay. Since blocks must be coming into this room at this level, they're never going over this because things don't go up. Therefore, the only block spawning over this side is yellow. Yes. Therefore, this has to be solid. Yet when I spawn yellow, I guess it needs to stop being solid. Although not immediately, that would be a problem. Ooh, that's interesting then. But I can possibly make it not immediate if it involves like two things falling or something like that. Okay, and so we also have, of course, the potential for like blocks on top of blocks. Okay. We also... I was going to say we have the potential for like looping blocks around, but no we don't. I only looked this far ahead. But we very much do not, because at this point they are stuck in that corner. Okay. So we aren't looping them around. We've got 3 blocks. We've got red. Purple closes those. We need that to be open when I go in. We need that to open later. It needs to be open, then closed, then open. Open, then closed, then open. But it could be open, then I do something up here to close it while it's like, I can do like, let's just demonstrate. I do that, it's open. Now it's closed. Now if I could just like, if I could make it open remotely, then I'm done, right? Make it open remotely, but not immediately. That's the concern, I guess. But like a block falling. Hold on. A block falling does take time, but the block will start falling immediately, so it'll be open. So what I actually want to happen is... What I want to happen is that spawning the yellow makes something... Spawning the yellow starts a process by which you end up being hollow. Therefore that disappears. Okay. Well, that's just going to mean the red is on top of the purple, right? The red is on top of the purple switch. Okay. And it's held, so it'll be solid. No. Maybe. No. If red's on top of the purple switch, and it's solid, then what could I do with yellow down here that would suddenly make red... Not suddenly make red. Well, anything I do with yellow down here is probably just going to make red not solid, which would then be not pressing the purple switch, which would be bad. I want to start a process that will eventually make the purple switch empty. How do you eventually make something empty? Well, it's gonna have to be red. Like, while I'm in it, it's gonna have to be red. So how do I eventually make red empty? That's the question. How do I eventually make red empty? Something slow has to happen, and then red's empty. Well, red is solid when this is here, when something's on this. So what slow activity could make this not have anything on it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What slow activity could make this not have something on it? I mean, okay, actually, the alternative, which is maybe more likely than anything I'm considering so far, is that I'm going in here, spawning the thing, leaving somehow, and then unsetting whatever's on purple, and then going back down. Okay, I think I prefer that idea. So then the question is actually, how do I go through this back and forth while it's closed? Definitely while it's closed? No, not necessarily. It could be open. I do something here to close it. Okay. Okay. So is there something I could do to close this? By spawning yellow? No? Yes, there is. No, there's not. Hold on. Spawning yellow down there closes this. It's gonna have to be... It's not gonna be yellow on here because it'll be closed already. It's gonna have to be red, hollowed out on here, and spawning the yellow down there somehow makes red go solid. That's not gonna happen. Except what? I don't know. Okay, well, just to consider then, is there some situation where I could like be blocking this up, it's solid, I go through and it's somehow not gonna go solid, or something to have to follow me, and that's never gonna happen. Is there any interaction that's interesting about putting just red here? Like using red to block the bridge or something. I kind of like the idea of that. Let me push you back just for now. Okay, solid red. Although I want solid red in a moment, not immediately then. Okay. Push these. We can do this and this. I can even push you further, to be honest. Okay, solid red. Get rid of that. Put you there. Now, what that allows is... What that allows is me to take you off there. Now we have a purple and a red in the same place. Purple can close if red isn't there, but red could have been there. And then I can go in. Doesn't let me leave again though. Except, well, so that'll disappear too quickly. Is there any way that... This doesn't work at all, does it? Does it? Is there any way that... What am I thinking? Like, I come through and I don't leave something in that... Sorry, I don't leave that empty so that it closes. No. It's gonna close after I leave. At which point, I have no way back out. In fact, I can't even spawn the yellow here. At least in the current setup. Okay, how do I make that still blocked? Well, I guess what would be maybe interesting is if... Oh, okay. What about back to the situation where they're both like that? Oh, I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Okay, we push down the thing and we block them both. Then we... This is totally what we're doing. This is totally what we're doing. And we set red up to be solid. And then we put a grey on top of the yellow. Then we... What exactly is going to happen? Red is going to spawn and block the thing. No, purple spawned. Why isn't red spawn first? No! No, red, come on. Oh, but red will if I do... Yeah, perfect. This. Red's now spawned. Spawn there. Push that out. I can go and push the thing off. I'm done. Am I done? I'm done. I'm done. Yes. Oh, very cool. Very satisfying. That's a neat trick. Awesome. Lovely puzzle. Final one. Please be really easy. I want a really easy puzzle to end with. It's not, is it? Okay, we've got a loop over here. Oh gosh, we've got a room there with this. What? Oh, then I can't get back out. Let's. Yes, I can. Like this. Okay. So there is a way back out. The pedestal's here. How do I think this is working? I guess I need stairs. I absolutely need a block here. Could just be blue. Stand on blue, or it could be something on top of something else. Okay. What are all those grey blocks for? So what I imagine might be happening here is that I'm supposed to be going to this room, getting my yellow somewhere where I can like start pushing it around. Where would that be? Like here, I guess? And then start like manipulating things. To get blue where I need to go, maybe? What are the greys about then? Don't know yet. Okay, so what kind of yellow movement can I even do? Can I do something up here somewhere? I could do it here. I could even make blue drop. Oh, but I can't lift blue up. Okay, so that's... Ooh, okay. Ah, but I can spawn yellow on top of blue. That's the thing. That's all I'm doing. That is all I'm doing. I think I understand something. If I could get blue to go... That might be why these blocks exist, to sort of just get in the way. I need blue to go... If I can get blue to go down, then right. Obviously I can't push to the right, and it will be blocking my way, so I need to do some of it from up here. Okay, hold on. Well, now it's down the right row. How to make it go right at this point. There's clearly a chunk of this that I'm not understanding, but I don't know what that chunk is. I think I can get things to go... Oh, I get things to go right. Oh no, I can't. Mean. Or can I? Because I can block that, but then I can't get over. But if I could get over, I could then push that 2 to the right. That doesn't help. Can I like jump over the button? No. Of course not. Can't push that right. Brett. Such a terrible way to die. Yeah, I can't get through. That button's mean. That button is very mean. Ah, blue is pushing the grey. That's what the grey block's for. Blue is pushing the grey blocks down the corridor. Why is that better? Why is that better? So how many grey blocks are there? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be to here. So it could be done, and that distance along the bottom is the right length to do that. Why is that better for me? Am I able to push yellow 1 space to the right? Anywhere? That's what that's implying to me, but... Is there like a left-right loop I can do? Left, but not right. Well, no. Left, right. That is it. Left, because it's not going to move more than one. Yeah, okay, that's the mechanism. Got it. Understood. Very much understood. So then the first thing to do is this, and get blue down there and get the greys over it. Don't need to go much further down though. Just one more, please. Yes, just one more like this. Then we start pushing greys over. I think I got this, right? Oh, this is even cooler than that. This is cool. I'm not just stacking. Oh gosh, I don't want that. I also don't want that. I do want them to go further to the right, which no, I can't do. Hold on. Can I spawn yellow without it dropping? Ah, that very much dropped. Maybe it's okay for blue to move left a bit. You go down. You go, but I don't want the grey to fall there. So no, no, no. I know what you want, game. I know the mechanism. How do I make the mechanism? The other interesting thing... Okay, hold on. So with that there, that happens. What if I had... What if I had pushed... I mean... Sure... Yellow, drop by 1, please. Yellow, drop by 1 again. Now, disappear. I mean... Wait. I've just glitched it again, haven't I? I am discovering a glitch here that I've only discovered very late in the game, but I'm not sure how it's happening. Like somehow the yellow is like disappearing. Is this actually okay? I'd have to put... No, because these need to go over something. Yeah, okay. If I could get yellow out of the way now, that would be perfect, which I can do if I glitch the game. It doesn't feel in the spirit of things, does it? That's exactly what I already did. That does that. Sure, that does nothing, basically. That does nothing. Drop by 1, drop by 2, you go on there, can't do anything. Can't do that, because then that happens. What I was thinking at some point I made a noise to the effect of like, oh, what I could do is this, and what that was I could make a stack of 5 grey blocks. I can't do this process more than once. I can only do like left, right, left, right, left, right. Yeah, I need to manipulate these while I'm here. I'm just thinking like maybe I can do this grey block manipulation while I'm up here somehow. I can't do it down here. Although, no. I also have to get the blue block to the left first. And then yeah, I don't have a situation where I can do many right pushes. Because like, this blocks right pushes. I know what the mechanism is. Just get these over that. This is important to begin with, I believe. Now there is a left push option, which I think I just did a second ago. There's also this option. There's also that option, or there is not that option. I don't mind you go down a bit further, but we then start to run out of ways to spawn yellow. Okay, this is better. This is better. This is better. This at the very least lets me make my almost a 5 tall stack. It'd be nice to like push things out a little bit with blue and then get them back. But then that happens. But I could do this. Okay. Push. Okay. Can I get that back? Blue, go back, please. Could you have been... I guess I could put one more on there, then start doing that stuff? Ugh. Maybe? I'd kind of like them all to be in a line. That would be nicest. Well, I'm not going to get them in a line. Some of them are going to have to be stacked. Okay. But I also got to push them over this to begin with. I mean, maybe we can just start like that. If you are stacked like that, maybe I can make this work from here? Because I can probably do some amount of dropping and pushing. Maybe? What was the thing? It was like... Oh, now it's drops, which might be a problem. It wasn't even that, was it? It was... Oh gosh, I'm back here. What's the exact pattern I want to make? It's this. You've dropped again. But this. And then right. And then that. This. Maybe this ends up working? Then right. Then this. At this point you're not dropping anymore. No, now you will. This will work. This will work. This is the right pattern. Keep doing it. Right. This is a cool mechanism. Left, left, left. No, it doesn't work. No, they gotta be stacked. Yeah, because I'm only ever pushing one in that space. Okay, so that tells me a lot. That tells me that I absolutely need them set up so that they're effectively like... I don't mind if... Like, that setup's good, isn't it? Is it? As long as blue goes down. Yeah, that setup's totally fine. Yeah. However, this is not. I don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not fine. So then the question is, how do I get to that state while I'm on the other side of this? I mean, I obviously don't. As soon as I do that, these have got to get pushed over the blue. These have got to get pushed over the blue. So at what point can I start doing things differently? I don't think I can. They gotta go over the blue. The blue can't push it over itself. It can't push it over the yellow because the yellow's not there. And the yellow would have to be moving to the right. It can't push it over greys because the greys would then be against this left wall. So things are being pushed over the blue. If they're getting pushed over the blue, they're being pushed over the blue by me. That was quite a sentence. Like from here, I guess I can lower you, but I don't want you to start pushing things right yet. I feel like I have to do this. Is there some fix to make this work? There's not a way of even starting this movement thing without yellow dropping a bit. Sorry, blue dropping a bit. And at that point, okay, well, you don't have to drop then. I'm obviously just repeating the same thing, but whatever. So it doesn't matter that I've not pushed the one on the right there. However, having one in the second column over from the blue and higher up isn't ideal because the one underneath it will never get pushed out of the way. And this doesn't help that just puts a different one there. So yeah, having that one there is bad. Bad. Can I... Is there some clever way that I can go down and come back up or something? Maybe using my yellow. Ow. It's not okay for blue to drop until these have all gone over it. Ugh. I mean, could I do any amount of the sliding right now? If I could, then I'm done. I don't think so, unless I somehow left yellow somewhere. When? No. Again, that has to be pushed over. Yeah, how do I think the sliding right's gonna happen while I'm up here? Okay, I know I'm close to the answer, but how? How does the rest of this happen? Like, I figured out how to push these over this, but then they block me in. They have to get pushed over the blue for the reasons I was just talking about, is that they've got to end up in that second column. Blue's not going to be able to push them there when I'm up there. They can't fall in this first column. They got to go over something. They can't go over a yellow. They can't go over a grey. Therefore, they're going over the blue. So somehow, this is resolvable from this situation. Or it's resolvable from this situation. Neither feels great. This one definitely doesn't feel great because of this. Unless there's something I can do about that. Maybe there's something I can do about that. From this point... No. I can, of course, spawn more yellows. I don't want to push anything that way. What's the earliest point I can start lowering blue? Here. But then I can't push anything without dying. And if I do, then it's the same situation anyway. Okay, you go there. Now please push right. But if you push right, I'm blocked in anyway, so I can't start pushing them right. What? So I can't push one? Basically, I'm figuring out where these grey blocks can be. There can't be one here, because then I can't go through. Until later. There can't be one here, because then it can't get... I'd always be pushing one into that position. But there needs to be one down here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. There needs to be... There can't be one where the torch is either, for similar reasons. I mean, it's never going to happen anyway. Basically, this is the only setup that works. I mean, it's worth considering that I can separate a block away. Like, I apparently consider that worth considering. Oh, gosh. I mean, I can't really, can I? Well, maybe I can. Sure, I can. I can separate a block away. Cool. So I could recreate the rest of this with only the 4 blocks. Let's just do it, just to validate everything I'm thinking. I don't actually want to push right yet, so do that twice, there we go. Okay, push right, climb over. Push left, push right, climb over. Oh. Push left, push right. Now, if only there were another thing there. Is there some trick to this where I actually only need 4? Oh. What if the 5th grey block was actually at the back? As the back wall for the blue? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's what you want, isn't it, game? I know what you want. Yes, that's what we want. Somehow. Maybe. Maybe? Is it feasible that I can... like, just push one backwards? But then, no, it's like... ooh, no, this doesn't feel comfortable because... if one of them were going there, the others would all have to be another column over. Which I think is impossible. Yeah, pretty sure it's impossible. Because... well, they'd have to go over 2 things. A blue and something. I mean, I can get like one of them there. But... yeah... okay, what am I missing? What am I missing? I guess I can lower... blue. But I don't want to. Can I... what? I separated this one away. There's probably something I can do with that. It's not feasible to shift a tower rightwards with the blue, because I'd be pushing the one off the top and it'd land on the floor. And then the one at the bottom wouldn't be able to go on the floor, so no, it's not possible to shift the tower. Am I like... being silly and I'm like really close to the answer. Can't do this. Can't do this. Does having this grey block here somehow allow me to do an early right push? But again, an early right push is bad. So I think it does. But an early right push, I mean, it's bad for a few reasons. That's kind of interesting. Hold on. So you come back again. I was doing this, this, not that, early right push, then, no, again, I'm blocking myself out. Early right pushes are bad. Then how on earth does this work? Oh my gosh. How do I get over? And the blue's not gonna like be up here because I had to push the other things over the blue. Yes. These are basically all the places grey blocks can be. Or if there were a different grey backstop instead of using the wall, then we'd be having 4 on the right, which would mean an L, basically the L shape that I'm standing on now, okay, well, no, the L shape I'm standing on now being shifted to the right one, but then I'd be blocked from going through, so that doesn't work. That doesn't work. So what does work? What is the sneaky trick here? There's a very sneaky trick that I'm not seeing. Is there another way of... Ooh. No. I was thinking like maybe spawning a yellow or like this and then like that. I'm just thinking like, can I push the grey block over the yellow? It doesn't really help though, does it? It just, I'm still blocked out. So the grey block can't be there. And I'm not pushing through the L shape that I make, so the grey block can't be here. Where is it going to be then? It can't be here either. But once again, it's not okay to like have these in this next column over, because they will never fall. They will never fall. That is true. Because the blue will always be pushing. Sorry. The blue will always be pushing right. And we'll be pushing on the grey block. Unless I can push blue twice to the right, then maybe things could fall, but in bad ways probably. But also I can't push blue twice to the right because of this mechanism. Unless there's something sneaky I can do here. I don't think there is. I think it's a single push to the right. Yeah, they can't go that way. For a moment I thought I had something then, but no, I can't go that way. So then it's left. Push to the right. It's still a single push. single push to the right and nothing's going anymore because there's nothing there. I need both of those two. How? I see all this space. I'm very suspicious of all this space up here. But I don't see what I could do with it. Can't lift blue up after it's gone back down. Ow. Can't make blue push this grey anymore. I am not seeing it. Like I've got almost the whole mechanism. It's just setting it up is not seemingly possible. How can I get all the grey blocks into position and be on the other side? I can't. I can't. Unless, like I said, I'm like somehow using yellow down here or up here to get those grey blocks into position, but I can't be. Because they gotta go over the blue block. Oh, actually, alternative idea. Could blue end up here by continually moving right a block dropping down, pushing left against the block moving... Oh, okay, that's a setup that could work. That's a setup that could work. How did I do the like separating thing? That was pretty good. Was it involving this? It was probably involving this. In some way. I can probably figure that out again. But yeah, I see a possible way forward, I think. I think it involves blue being at the bottom with one thing on top of it. Then when it goes to the right, that becomes the backstop. Yes. I like that. That's not the only thing though. Followed by one here with one above it. And one here with one above it. Blue ends up here. Yep. I've got it. I got it. I think I got it. So this. There will be two there. We then want blue to drop. No, we don't. We want blue to push that, which I think I can do. Without losing these, maybe this is where the separating comes in. Because I can do this and separate you. Is that what I did? But then I can't. Or something like that. Was it just after pushing this one more? Yeah, it was. It's this. Okay. I bet this is part of it. Okay, you go there. You go there. Come back. I want to push one little bit and then go back again. Which I'm going to do by doing, I guess, but I separated you for a reason though, didn't I? This, push right, this, push left. You go there. This feels good. You push right. No. Push left. Then... No. I just want this grey block to be on there. This is going to be the easy bit. In fact, I can just do that afterwards. It's fine. You can drop. You can drop. You go on top. I think this works. Please tell me this works. It's such a weird setup, but I think it works. Let's find out. What do I need to do? I need to do this. Left, left, left. Right. That becomes the new backstop. This goes left, left, left. Right. That becomes a new backstop. This is so cool. What a fantastic puzzle. I got it right. Yep, let's do that one more time. Oh my gosh. It's so cool that that works. It's so weird. It works. It's so weird. But it works. I've done it. What's behind the double question mark? I spent a really long time with the construction. It's rewarding, but also like a never-ending curse, and I can't finish it alone, because puzzles need someone to enjoy them. If you have gotten a good time with my puzzles, that was my goal. Thank you for playing to the end. That was really, really, really fantastic. I had a very good time with those puzzles, and I can understand your feeling, wizard, which I guess is the stand-in for the developer of the game. I understand the feeling. Like, you could do this endlessly, but ultimately, it's not worth doing if you don't put it out into the world and have people enjoy it. So I am very glad I was here to enjoy it. That was such a cool game. That is the end. There are no more levels beyond that. Wow. Wowie. Some amazing puzzles in there, for sure. I wasn't that convinced at the beginning. Like the first bunch of levels relied very heavily on what became the more of the obfuscation in the later puzzles, like some of the stuff that is used to like hide intricate movements that you can do to set up the thing that you need to set up. And the first puzzles were like almost all that, or maybe not all of them, but like it was like just understanding the basics of like, oh, if I spawn a yellow there, I can stand on top of the yellow while also spawning a thing there, and then like make the timing work so that I can spawn a yellow against this thing as it's falling and all that kind of stuff. But it was necessary to do those levels in order to teach the things that you're using around all the other puzzles. Like, that never goes away. It's part of every single puzzle pretty much. But then the other puzzles become more about finding the weird little interesting interactions with the new mechanics that are added. And I guess you could say that is what yellow's doing as well. It is. It's just they feel a little different for some reason. That they're more. I mean, they're more just like pushing blocks, and it's not like buttons and like distance interactions or whatever. It's just like making your way through a tight space and not getting things stuck. Until we revisited that in 46, I guess. But yeah, like there were so many good puzzles in there. I don't remember which puzzle was which, so I can't name them. I think was it 43 that I found really, really good? Oh yeah, 43 was really, really good. Oh yeah, just like having that instinct of like, I want to put that glass on top of that blue thing and get it wedged in the middle. And then the fact that was even possible with the things that were there, it's just so cool. And yeah, almost every puzzle here, almost every puzzle, I was going to say maybe every puzzle, but almost, was a literal like, how can this possibly work? Even for like 10, 15 minutes of how can this possibly work until having that realization. I mean, what a tough game. This is not like a game that you would introduce somebody to puzzle games with. This is this is for those that want the real tough puzzles. This is like alongside the like I don't know, what are the hardest games? What are the hardest games? Like the hardest puzzles of like being and nothingness, and like the like recursed, and I mean, this had like quite a lot of similarities to Recursed in a sense. Like particularly, like Recursed makes use of horizontal throwing of blocks and distances that can be jumped in a platformer as puzzle mechanics. And I think that's a really interesting thing that actually not many games have done. And I think actually more games could think about that, because like that's also a way of breaking out of purely grid-based games. Like you can make a platformer. Obviously, this is very grid-based. It basically is grid-based, but it feels a little different because it's like you're like freely roaming around, and you can just make like. Ooh, what about you could imagine a platformer where your ability is not to jump, but to like jump forward 2 spaces or something like that, or like it's not about like an arc. Because I was just the thing that came in my head just then was like the only weird thing about platforming distances being used as a puzzle mechanic is the kind of fuzziness around the arcs that you can jump and where you can land. That was never really a big deal in this. Only like early on, where I was like not sure if I could jump over. I had to keep checking at certain points, even like fairly late. But it was fairly easy to check what kind of jumps you could make. So yeah, I was thinking like, oh, having those arcs be part of the puzzle mechanics is a little awkward. So maybe yeah, what about different kinds of platforming mechanics? Like maybe a character that can zip forwards like the blocks do in this until they hit a wall and then they drop rather than jump. Or if they do jump, I don't know. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. You could like zip upwards and yeah. What if you made Magicube, but you are the yellow magic cube? I guess that's why the game's called Magicube. Anyway. Yeah, some like genuinely like the kinds of puzzles that make you go like, wow, this is actually stunning. Like how? How does this exist with these mechanics? And great set mechanics that had all like loads of interesting interactions. I really loved the interaction we used in this one with the red and the bridge intersecting each other. That's super cool. Super cool. And yeah, like another really fun thing was just like learning the language of this game, and there was that one puzzle, was it like 41? Yeah, it was 41 that I basically did. Was it this one? Yeah, I think it was this one that I basically did by. It was like taking the language metaphor even further, it was like because like a puzzle is like some kind of spoken sentence that you've got to untangle and figure out like what does it actually mean, and maybe you figure out what it means by like talking back to the puzzle in some way. This metaphor probably doesn't work, and early on you don't really know how to communicate with the puzzle. You're just like, I don't know, making random noises and hoping something comes back to you that you can figure out. But like gradually through the game, I felt like I was like understanding the language, was able to say it a bit more. And I felt like in this puzzle, what I effectively did was just like communicated exactly the right things back to the puzzle without ever really understanding what the puzzle was. I just like did the things that I do. Like I think I could do it again. It was like this, and then. What was it? Maybe it wasn't this. Was it this? And then we had some way of like going back again. No, it wasn't this. Oh, it was... No. Okay, I've forgotten the language of this puzzle. No, it's this. Yeah, it's just this, and we do this. Yeah, okay. We're making a ferry. Like, ferry is like part of the language. It's like it's a word in this language, ferry. And then we do that, and we do this, and then we just swap the ferry around, and we've got this like staircase, the yellow-blue staircase. That's part of the language of this game. Let me jump up. Oh, well, we try. There we go. Super neat. Anyway, let's not solve all the puzzles again. Oh, that one was really cool as well. So many cool puzzles. Anyway. I'm very glad I played this game. It was super neat, super tough. Like I'm not always like, I'm somebody who likes everything from the super chill, every puzzle takes 2 minutes, and then you finish the game in a couple of hours, to things like this that are like you are going to be staring at things for an hour just trying to figure them out. And often with puzzles that are like they do take me hours, I often wish for like a simpler version. I'm not sure I do in this game. Like maybe, like I was saying, like the obfuscation that is added around the puzzles using the basic mechanics of what can be pushed where and where you can spawn the yellow things and all that kind of stuff. Maybe it was a little heavy in some puzzles, but like it's hard to know if that weren't there, would the mechanism you're trying to be way too obvious? I'm not sure. I'm sure there's like different versions of these puzzles you could do if you had different ideas. But again, like you learn the language and suddenly you're not really getting concerned with that obfuscation too much. I mean, you are. It's still hiding things, but you've got the tools, you've got the words in your vocabulary to use to find the actual trick. Very cool game. Loved it. Loved it. Super neat. I don't know what I'm playing next. I mean, I've got a few things on my list. I can bring my list up on my phone right now. Got a list on my phone of games I want to play. I am not going to say them because it'll give people the idea that I'm definitely going to play them next. But there's like, I've got 6 games in my top, like my list is split by priority. There's a top priority, and I've got 6 games in there, which is the most it's ever been at, which is a bit of a concern. Which is why I've started doing like 3 videos on my channel, like having 3 things in the schedule. Was to help me try and deal with that, but that's still going to be tricky. If people could just stop releasing great puzzle games, just for like, I don't know, just give me a year. I'll catch up, and then we can just get back to it. All right. Okie dokie. That was super neat. Yeah, thanks for watching, folks. Hope that was enjoyable. It was very enjoyable for me. See you for the next game. Goodbye.